Oh, so it was water. Wait, were we walking on water quite literally then?
So this is the cause of all the fog?
A giant eyeball.
Like we give a damn what you came for! You've done what you want so far, but that'll end when we crush you!
Precisely. Then we know what we gotta do now.
I don't want people to turn into shadows.
We'll defeat it for sure. I'll back you up with everything I've got. This thing has no right to exist.
Bit arrogant, isn't it? It's like, you have no right to exist. Just like, hey, I've been around here for freaking God knows how long. And you just like arrogantly say I have no, shouldn't exist? Just because I'm a giant eyeball? A trippy one as well, at that.
Trifling is a senseless act which goes against your world's wishes.
And now my voice to change from it is more difficult to understand.
Now, let everything vanish into the sweet fog of illusion.
This is the end. This time, it's all over.
Let us begin.
This is one of the main flaws in RPGs, man. When they bring in, like, something like this, you're just like, God damn it, game, why? You bring in, like, some kind of godlike creature, like, entity, whatever, something that is clearly not, you know, realistically defeatable, and then have it as the final boss, and expect that 4 high schoolers are somehow able to defeat it, and they friggin' do. It just seems a little more absurd than the fact that we're fighting a giant eyeball that claims to, like, I don't know, but this is some badass final boss music. I've seen a tab for this on GameTabs.com, and well, it has, I think, at least the lead and maybe the backing, but I don't think it has all of it though, which is a real shame. But it is pretty badass, you gotta admit. Let's do our usual strategy for real that hasn't been our usual strategy for quite some time. Because we didn't need to use it on Adachi, because Adachi wasn't worthy! Blow some dust into his eye! Well, actually, now I think about it, how come it still has like a male kind of voice anyway? How would it have a gender? It's a giant eyeball. It's like a Death Star, only it's got an eyeball on it. I don't know. It's weird. Charging my power. Oh God. Oh. Oh fuck. Yosuke! Well, I guess I can switch to this confidently now then? Maybe. I don't know. Get down, bitch! Oh yeah, that awesome guitar solo. Man, that guitar tone is freaking just, yeah. My guitar has a nice tone like that, but I've got an effects pedal and an amp, but I can never get quite that kind of tone. It's like, man, it just sounds so awesome. I want my guitar to sound like that. Then again, it's also different styles, really. Like, everyone will, like, you could play the same. Oh, fuck. Why?
Hang in there.
You asshat. And he gets 2 turns as well. What a douche. But yeah, like, you could play. I have, like, a bunch of guitarists play the same thing, and yet they'll all probably play it a bit differently to each other. But what a dick move, man. And notice how they haven't replenished our SP points. That's a dick move, game. It's like, oh, you defeated Adachi. Oh no, he's not the real final boss. Here's the real final boss. It's Final Fantasy IX all over again. Woohoo! Except, unlike with Final Fantasy IX, it took a lot longer for us to, you know, figure out who was behind all this shit. Oh wait, it's already in effect. Then eat this! Ah, shit. Ow. Nobody's listening to your foolish whispers. Man, it feels so weird to finally be at the final boss after freaking nearly a whole year of this. Actually, while this is going on, I'm gonna freaking search, actually. For part 1. When did I begin this LP? Well, upload-wise. Let's have a look-see. The 18th of March. That's very fitting, actually, isn't it? Like, didn't this start around that point? Like, in-game it started in spring, didn't it? And the funny thing is, it actually ends in spring. Like, after all is said and done, it'll be like a time skip that will go into March. So that's quite fitting, really, isn't it? But we will be done with this by recording-wise by the end of the year, and because it's still November as I'm recording this, but upload-wise, who knows? It might even go into the new year a bit. Take this! Which would be kind of fitting, really, but always fine with me, I suppose. It's just been one of the longest-running LPs that is not a visual novel, essentially. Oh, god damn you. You and your smart strategy, but you're not very strong, though. Oh shit, I think I spoke too soon. Oh! Actually, never mind. You're anticlimactic balls. Well, you are a giant ball, a giant eyeball to be exact, but you get the idea, right? Get your shit back down, you stupid giant eyeball.
Shouldn't someone heal Yukiko-senpai?
I'm on it. Wait, do we need to heal anyone else? No. I want to jam along to this awesome music, but I can't. 1, I haven't got my guitar set up, and 2, it's like 7:15 in the morning, and, you know, have to get on with it, goddammit. Take this. But I haven't heard the actual track in so long, man. I want to try playing along to it. You know, I think the track was called Promise from Silent Hill 2. I've actually played along to that before. It's just like, I rarely do that. Because, like, I'll try to, like, play along to a tab or something, but never the actual recording. And when I was playing along to it, it's like, oh, this is freaking just like, yeah. It's really fun to actually play along to the music and actually be able to, you know, actually play along. Great fun. Let's try something completely different. Let's see what else we can do. get our defense up a bit.
Soda!
Our SP points are being drained. Wait, actually, the site that I mentioned is actually gametabs.net, not .com. I want to check, what was the name of this track? Power Charge. That's not the name of the tab, of course. Well, song, track, whatever. Where are you? There you are. The Almighty. That's the tab. And the name of this track. It also has tabs on here for Nevermore I'll Face Myself, which I think is the, I think that's boss music. It's got two different tabs that could be the same, but I don't know. It's got Reach Out for the Truth instrumental version. It's got a bass tab for Heaven and Signs of Love. It's got Dream Melody Alone and Corner of Memories guitar versions as well, so there's that as well. So it has a few tabs for this game on that side, which is nice. Because usually when it comes to game tabs, it's just like, well, there's either like no tabs you can find for a game, or there are a few tabs, or just maybe a lot. Like Final Fantasy series has a lot of tabs. Probably got some tabs for this game on Ultimate Guitar as well, but I'm not sure if I've checked. I think I have checked, actually, now I think about it before, and I think I did see one or two. Jam you! Take this! And she even says it. Oh my god! That was... Dude, Adachi did more than this. Remember when this attack was nearly one-shotting us left and right, and the final boss used it, and it's just like, it's but a scratch. Some freaking powerful thing, wherever you are, can't even one-shot a freaking high school student. How about some of this? Yeah, looking through the tab now, it only really has the lead. It's like, I forget what chord it is, but it's pretty much like you got power chords. It's like bow, man out, man out, man out, man out, bow, man out, bow. There's like and then it comes into the awesome part where it's like it's like doesn't really take a lot of technique or anything. Just hammer-ons, pull-offs, and probably a bend in there somewhere. Yeah. There's one bend. And a bit of slide as well by the looks of it. But other than that, I should probably be focusing on you. But the awesome music is too awesome. I mean, the boss the look of it is just like, it does seem final boss-ish, but it just feels too out of nowhere. It's like Final Fantasy 9 all over again. And he's not overly powerful like you'd expect him to be. I mean, he couldn't even one-shot us. That's the thing with final bosses, they're anticlimactic, but you gotta give them this, though. Fucking badass final boss music. How about this? How about we get some item to restore our SP points, because it's pretty low. Well, we did decrease his attack, so maybe now it'll be more overkill. Nope. Still pretty pitiful. Foolish Whisper! Oh. You ass. We don't really have much on that, do we? Fuck. Wait. That's only... wait. Oh. Well, I'll wait for that. Let's get some mouthwash. Oh, we've also got defense, so maybe that's the case.
This one's strong. Watch yourselves.
So no weaknesses, as you'd expect from a boss in this game, especially if it's going to be the final boss. Oh, it certainly doesn't feel much like one. The badass music's there, the appearance is there, the power level, not so much. I mean, the Reaper obviously is much tougher than you. And the optional battle with Margaret that I have never actually faced is probably a shit ton tougher than you. How about this? You know, I'm like saying how weak he is, but he's probably gonna come back and kick me in the ass, though, isn't he? Oh, you motherfucker. Oh, God. Whoa! Oh, I jinxed it almost, oh God. He's like, you mocking me, you bastard. Well, settle down. I didn't mean to mock you. I was just pointing out what we'd got from, you know, what we've seen so far. And screw using that, we're going for, this, right? Recovers HP as well. Jesus Christ! I was just like, felt like my heart had stopped there. I was like, Jesus Christ, it scared the crap out of me. He's like, oh, I don't want to freaking have to go through the whole battle again with a dodge to get back here, you asshat. Wait, it's also increased our evasion since we've got all our SP back. Attack raise! Uh-oh. Here we go! Oh fuck, here he goes again. What a waste. Don't be fools! God, that's too much fools there. God damn it. We're all gonna have to have mouthwash one at a freaking time.
I can still do this.
Oh, no. Ha! Oh, come on. That's just taking the piss. Wait. No, he doesn't do that. Oh, shit. Oh, well, what can you do? so foolish whisper nonsense, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. Gonna run out of mouthwash. I think it wears off after a while though, doesn't it? So even if we are silenced and don't have any left, we'll still be able to get through that. So God's judgment deems Yukiko worthy of standing there in a way because that didn't knock her down. I don't know. But let's get back to attacking you rather than freaking out and use mouthwash every single turn. Wind! And how about you have some of God's hand yourself? Wow. Oh shit. Ooh, nice. Again, why are you judging Yukiko so much here? I mean, what did she do? She's usually just like healing. Occasionally she'll burn your ass, but that's no reason to do that, is it? I mean, you aren't trying to kill us, right? That's a point there. Just like, should we, just like with all this, just like, okay, we're fighting, but couldn't we just have, like, just talk this over? Why do we always have to fight? I mean, you're an intelligent giant eyeball. We're reasonably intelligent high schoolers. I mean, we can just discuss this, or we could just, you know, kick you in the freaking eyeball. Look out! Again! Because, like, for God's sake, just like, literally, just, why are you judging me? It just seems like a weird name for an attack. You got God's hand, you got God's judgment. Why is it called God's judgment? Is God judging that, just like, what is he judging? What? It's just an attack with just some of the names for these attacks just make you think just like God's hand. So how is Chie able to summon God's hand and slam it down? And the God's judgment that does damage, but doesn't seem to really knock anyone out. So is it judging them worthy of continuing the fight, or if it knocks them out, you judge them as not worthy, or what? Just go with it. Let's actually do something different now, shall we? Well, it's not real needed for that, because you're not really strong in your base form, really, are you? Take this. Neither am I, though, to be fair. Holy shit, I've been recording nearly an hour. That's how long this has been going on here. Obviously gonna be split into 2 parts, but still. So probably 3. Who knows? How about some ice? With that eyeball of yours. You haven't said anything in a while. Ow, ow. That was absolutely pitiful. Our defense is back to base stat and never mind. God damn it. Oh, you dick.
Shouldn't someone heal Yukiko-senpai?
Working on it.
Senpai, your defense has been lowered.
Working on it. Jeez. You know, while all this is going on, you gotta wonder what Teddy and Nato and Kanji must be doing right now. Are they just like sitting and just watching with popcorn or what? It's like, you guys handle it, thanks for not choosing us to be on a team. We didn't want to do the work anyway. It seems like quite painful having to endure all this shit. I mean, you've been fired at by a giant eyeball continuously. You'd think, like, if we got knocked out, that they'd step in, but they don't. Some allies, they are, right? And, like, the leader goes down, and everyone goes down. Just like, heal him, you freaking fools! But he's got the items! Well, wait, no, that doesn't make sense. That really... The more I think about it now, it doesn't make any sense. Who has our inventory? Because we all seem to, like, every character has the inventory. I mean, look at this. Items. Like, if you use mouthwash, look at mouthwash. You use sedative, it's sedative. It doesn't matter what character, they'll just pick it out of their pocket, or non-existent pocket, because I don't even know where the hell they store this shit, and they just throw it in the air and poof. Where are they storing this stuff? But anyway, back to the point of freezing your eyeball there. Ah. Uh-oh. Dodge! God damn it.
Senpai, are you okay?
Oh, here we go again. Oh fuck, that's bad, isn't it? Judges you, Yosuke! Worthy to stand it.
Senpai, your defense has been lowered.
Working on it. I think he gets a lot tougher towards the end of his reign of terror, if you can call it that. I mean, his attacks, well, except that one time where he just like nearly knocked me the hell out, he hasn't really been able to do anything real particular. No, he hasn't knocked anyone out. Granted, we do up our defense a bit. Freeze. Still waiting for him to say wherever he's going. Wait, now that I think about it, how is he able to talk anyway? It's a giant eyeball. Is that why his voice changed when he transformed? Just like, I talk differently now because my mouth is actually in a different location and it makes it hard for me to speak properly. In other words, it's kind of underground a little. I don't know. I'm a giant eyeball. Let's see. How about we power charge? We haven't done that in a while. Or at all in this battle now that I think about it. Other than GA. Wind! Bafula! There we go.
Your actions will draw many back into suffering and strife.
My mouth is actually underneath this giant eyeball. Isn't it difficult to talk the way I did when I took over Nazi's heart?
Why will you not understand this?
Oh. He's pulling a Teddy shadow thing here. I'm not sure if we dodge on the first or second turn though, so not to be too risky, let's keep our guard up. He's buffing the shit out of himself, but nonetheless, keep our guard. Bewildering fog. The fog is cleared. Ow! Jesus Christ! Maybe it was something else. I can't remember.
Should someone heal Yukiko-senpai?
There was definitely something about you that I just can't remember. It was something that made you more overpowered, and that we could avoid it by staying on our guard. But perhaps that was what it was in the first place, because really, looking at the damage it did, we would have probably been one-shot if we didn't do that. I'm just gonna hit you in the eye. I think at some point he becomes immune to attacks temporarily, so maybe that's what happens when it's foggy, or was it... I've already forgot. Did he bring in the fog before the battle started, or at some point in the battle and I didn't realize? But Mr. Eyeball, sir, Ameno, whatever the hell your name was, about that, stat raising you got there. Well, you ain't having it. Can't let you do that. I see with my icy eye, an iced up eye. Oh! Ha! You missed. You fool. Ha! There does heal to the awesome music. You will get bacteria blown into your eye and it will become infected. He's basically dropping meteors on us, and it's quite effective. Except on the protagonist, because he's immune to that shit. He's gonna hit you in the eye. It's pretty much like you look at the Final Fantasy games or any RPG in general that uses magic and things like that. They're all pretty much the same thing, just have different names. Like, Bafu would be Blizzard, and Zeo would be Thunder, which doesn't really make sense when you think about it because it's lightning and not thunder. And water is just water, because it's just like, it's water. Should we give it a different name? No, just go with it. I mean, well, you got fire as well, and it's just called fire. And you got blizzard, which is ice. You've got did they have a wind one in Final Fantasy series? I can't remember. Oh wait, it must have been Arrow, I think, for that. But anyways, back to point.